Hey there, everybody. In this episode, we're going to make the top side of the box, and you'll notice there's two circles in it, two holes in it, and we're going to make it birchwood. Um, if you've paid attention in past instructions, should be pretty easy. You'll notice that there is only one location for the hole, for one hole, and then there's only one dimension for the hole here. But I want to point out that this dimension says times 2. So we don't actually multiply it times 2, it's just there twice. Same thing with this letter abbreviation. If you ever see TYP, that means typical. So typically, if you see a hole that is here and another hole that looks similar, you can typically tell yourself or your engineers or your manufacturers that this is going to be the same distance as this. So let's get started. All right, first thing I'm going to do is pick a 2D sketch, and I'm going to start it right here on the bottom plane. I'm going to grab a rectangle and I'm going to draw it up here. And so let's grab a dimension and say that the height is 6 inches. Double click that. And the width of it is also 6 inches. Okay, let's grab a circle, and I'm going to make one big circle here. And then, okay, so check this out. I'm going to draw another circle. So I'm going to kind of hover over to the right. You'll see this dotted line show up. That means that these two are lined up and they're going to stay parallel. Another thing I'm going to do is use this equals constraint. So I'm going to click on this. I want to say this is going to equal this. All right, that made my life a little bit simpler. So let's add our location. So I'm going to hit dimension. I'm going to click the center of this circle with the top of that. You can see our lines here, dimensions, sorry. I'm going to say the height is 3. And then I'm going to go another dimension from the center of the circle to this right line is going to be 2. I'm going to find my horizontal constraints, and I want to say that this, I'm sorry, scratch that idea. Let's just grab a dimension and click on from this line to this line. And I'm going to hit equals, and I'm going to click on that dimension right there. I'm going to also make sure I'm dimensioned. Click on the center here and that top line there, and I'm going to hit equals, and I'm going to click on this dimension right here. So now, if I need to ever change this, you can see that it automatically changes that. Switch that back. Okay, and then finally, let's make this dimension 0.25. And because those are both equal, I only have to work on one of them. Let's finish the sketch and zoom out and extrude that to be 0.25. And finally on here, this is the second to last tip, change it to wood and birch. And then finally go to File, Save As, find your Google Drive folder and your IED folder, and this is your top part and your initials. Please and thank you. Make sure you hit the save button. And if you have any questions, let me know.